Thank you for joining us for the fourth night of this year's Nili Chanukah Sparks series. Tonight, we'll be hearing from Mrs. Lior Kakon, who will be sharing Divrei Torah and Chizuk about how we can find the light in our lives despite the darkness. Lior focuses on recognizing the everyday miracles in our lives, the resilience of Am Yisrael, and strengthening our tefillah and emunah in Hashem. Thank you, Lior, and Chanukah Sameach.
Shalom, my name is Lior Kakon. I want to wish everyone Happy Chanuka, Chag Chanuka Sameach. And the topic I want to talk today is how can we find a light in times of darkness? Each one of us, sometimes in our life, we go through challenges, we go through hard times. It can be health, it can be parnasah, it can be maybe challenge with our kids, with husband, with maybe a neighbor that doesn't go well with us. And how do we find the light? How do we see the good in what's going in our life? Especially after October 7. October 7 was a big crisis for Am Yisrael, and I found myself many times after October 7 asking myself, can I go and dance in a bar, bat mitzvah? Can I even host for Shabbat, go out for Shabbat? How can I allow myself be happy when my nation is suffering, right? Soldiers are still getting killed. There are so many wounded. Hostages are not back home. How can I be happy? How can I see the light? So, especially for the past more than a year, I was really struggling and thinking very much about this topic. And I would like to share with you some ideas that helped me go through this challenging time. Bli choshech en or. Without darkness, there is no light. So unfortunately, we experience a hard time of darkness. How do we get to see the light? Few ideas that I would like to share with you. One, strengthen our emunah. Hakol letova. We know that everything Hashem is doing is for good. Right, when we are in very hard time of darkness, it's hard to see the big picture, how this challenge is actually for good. But we do know שהקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו מידם, right? We sing it every Pesach. והקדוש ברוך הוא מצילנו, מצילנו מידם. So we're still in the process of, in the waves of October 7. We cannot right now maybe see the end, but we know HaKadosh Baruch Hu will save us from this tzara, from these hard times. And we know everything at the end will be letova. The second point is simcha. Ivdu et Hashem besimcha, bo'u lefanav birnana. Try to live our life of simcha, life of happiness. And again, some days may be challenging. Put a smile, force a smile on your face. Say hi to someone else. Put music if you like to sing, if you like to dance, if you like to read. Do something that you like, something that makes you happy. Because when you have simcha, that brings you energy and that helps you walk Hashem better. So how can I be in simcha? Knowing Hashem loves me. Hashem cares about me. ותמיד יהיה לי רק טוב. There is a very famous song going out now. השם אלוקיי תמיד אוהב אותי ותמיד יהיה לי רק טוב. השם אלוקיי תמיד אוהב אותי ותמיד יהיה לי רק טוב. יהיה לי עוד יותר טוב ועוד יותר טוב ועוד יותר טוב ועוד יותר טוב. עוד יותר טוב ועוד יותר טוב, ותמיד יהיה לי רק טוב. So yes, when I have a hard time, I sing it to remind myself, Hashem loves me, and Be'ezrat Hashem, everything will be good. Very, very important to look at the full half cup. Look at all the miracles that we have around us. Yes, it's hard time and the soldiers are still out there and they're fighting. I myself have 3 boys serving now in the IDF, 2 in reserve and 1 in active duty. But I say, Hashem, 180 rockets from Iran did all the way to Israel, and none of them, not even one, was able to hurt people, to fall where houses are, to do damage. Not even one. And if this is not a miracle, that 180 rockets come at once to Israel and not even one is causing harm, I don't know what a miracle is. So there are so many other miracles going around us. Our own family who live in Sderot, all my husband, aunt and uncles, his parents, his sister, they all been through October 7. They all survived. This family had a lot of miracles. You know, their neighbors got murdered, friend got killed, and they survived. And I look at Hashem and say, Hashem, what a miracle. Yeah, there is the trauma, the emotional part that still need to be taken care of, but they all survived. So that's on itself such a big miracle. Look at all the achdut in Am Yisrael, how people are serving each other, helping each other, how many people become closer to Hashem. My son, who was in a yeshiva when October 7 happened, the yeshiva decided to tie tzitziyot because the demand just grew for tzitziyot. They tied more than 1,000 tzitziyot, and then they couldn't continue because the whole country ran out of materials to make tzitziyot. So they went, they shopped for white t-shirt, they cut the side, they look for different ways to make more and more tzitziyot. The demand grew up. So look at Am Yisrael, look at wounded soldiers that have been in critical situation and have been able to get out of the hospital. And Baruch Hashem, our tefillot have been answered for them to go back to their family and start their life. It's always also help to compare myself to other people, right? We do it daily, but I'm not comparing myself with other people's they have bigger house, they have newer car, they have more children, or the children are more successful. I'm not comparing to those levels. When I'm tired and I have to make another dinner today, then I say, Lior, put yourself together. Some mothers are waiting for the children, hostages, to come home and ask them to make them their favorite dinner, the schnitzel or the couscous or whatever they like. You're so lucky that your daughter is at home, your husband is here, and you can actually make them dinner daily. I'm looking at all the brave women, Neshot HaChayalim, that their husbands are serving for more than a year, either in the north border or the southern border, and they are handling a whole family on their own. They keep on the work, they feed their kids, they take them to school, they do homework with them, they give them shower, they put them to bed. They're such brave women, and they have to handle all on their own. Say, thank God, my husband is next to me. And whatever he do to help, that's a huge help. Some other women do not get it. But the most important aspect is tefillah. I found that since October 7, when I read the words in the tefillah and I'm actually able to concentrate in the words, I find out that the words have such a strong meaning, and they're all talking about me or Am Yisrael at that time or the situation I'm at. The tefillah have so much meaning. when you also know a person you daven for, you know him in person, or you have a picture, you got a picture of a soldier, you got a picture of a hostages, you got a picture of someone who maybe was killed on October 7, and you decide, I dedicate my tefillah for this neshama, I dedicate my tefillah for the health of the soldier, I dedicate my tefillah for the release of the hostages. That's help you to strengthen your tefillah, to connect better and to make it more meaningful. But at the bottom line, the personal connection you have with Hashem through tefillah, this is what we all need to work on. Listen, it's the best psychologist. He is free and he is available 24/7. Talk to Hashem directly. This is what I do. Hashem, for right now, I feel very down. Please, give me your hand. Take me out. Walk with me step by step. Together with you, I can do it. I actually seek for his help. And believe me, when you ask Hashem for help, he will be there for you. You just need to do the small first step. And Hashem will take you from there. So if you put all of this together, the tefillah, the emunah, simcha, look at other people and understand how lucky you are, how much you have in your life. When you do all this, you see the light. There is no other way. So choose the way that works for you. And Be'ezrat Hashem, each one of us will bring a small light that will become to be a big light for Am Yisrael and for the world. כל אחד הוא אור קטן וכולנו אור איתן. חג חנוכה שמח.